And I highly doubt that this story played out with this Hollywood trope of, yeah, he was a bad guy, but he changed our lives because he brought us fun. It's like bullshit. And I'm going to point out something else is obvious in a little bit. I'll just do it right now. Let's just say it. And another thing is, you know, if he was black, this movie would be 10 minutes long. The movie wouldn't be called no Roofman, it'd be called Dead Man. Hey everyone, the Double Toasted Live Mini Tour is about to be underway, and you can get your tickets by going to dtmerch.com, or you can go to x1entertainment.com/doubletoasted, or you can go to doubletoasted.com, and we'll see you soon. Now let's do a movie review. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, this will be good because we're doing this movie called Roofman. Told this guy, just came out, told this guy about tonight. He's like, what the is that? There's a movie with Channing Tatum. There he is right there. Yeah. That's a penis I would like to hire. But this is a movie with Channing Tatum. And have y'all heard of this movie, by the way? Yeah. Okay, this is a movie where he plays a lovable criminal, guy named Jeffrey Manchester, I believe. And he was called Roofman because he would get on the top of I think it was always a McDonald's.
Or it was fast food restaurants.
Fast food places.
Mostly McDonald's, but
yeah, he would get on the top of these fast food places and he would just break through the roof and go in and wait and just stay there all night until the employees showed up.
Right.
And then he'd come in and be like, good morning, everybody. This is a robbery, but please get comfortable. It's okay.
Yeah.
All
right. Also, I'm going to lock you in the freezer.
Yeah. And hope you don't freeze to death. Mm-hmm. But he'd give him a jacket, Martin. Yeah. He was a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Who threatened them, but yeah.
Yeah. But one day he got busted and he was a smart, dumb guy. Like he was smart enough to get himself into trouble and dumb enough to get caught.
Yeah.
And he figured like, hey, you know what? Don't keep running. Don't try to go as far as you can. Stay put for a little while, lay low. So he ended up staying a few months in a Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Now this is based on a true story. And it's about this guy that stayed there and thought that he was going to just stay there and not really make himself known. But then, of course, there's always a woman that, that throws your plans off. Uh-huh. So he saw this woman played by Kirsten Dunst and decided, like, look at his goofy ass right there. And decided that,
hey, girl,
you know what? Yeah, she's worth risking getting caught. She was nice. He
took him to church.
Took him to church, fed his hungry ass, and also he was missing his other family. So this was something that he could not turn down right here, even if it meant risking his freedom. Again, this is based on a true story, and this is something a lot of people are talking about, saying it's one of the best movies of the year. How do we feel about it? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer, and we'll be back with our review.
You got to get your passport ready.
Okay, what are you thinking?
We're going to need to change that hair before we take the photo.
I think we do a wet.
I'm not a bad guy.
Bullshit. Motherfucker holding people up at gunpoint talking about, I'm not really a bad guy.
Yeah. Well, he was nice. Yeah, he still held you at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Down a dream.
Okay. All right.
You guys okay?
This is a man who's on the run. Out there doing this shit in the middle of the street in the daytime. I'm not buying to the romanticizing of this guy right here who robbed people at gunpoint and put them in dangerous situations.
Yeah.
Because I'm supposed to be charmed by him, just because he was handsome and had a way with words, just because he said please and thank you. This is a sort of movie where he even told you that he didn't have to do what he was doing. Because like I said, he would rob people at gunpoint. He tells you at the beginning of the movie, I really don't have to do this. My childhood was good.
Right.
I'm just a dumbass. He tells you that's at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
And I highly doubt that this story played out with this Hollywood trope of, yeah, he was a bad guy, but he changed our lives because he brought us fun. It's like bullshit. And I'm going to point out something else is obvious in a little bit. I'll just do it right now. Let's just say it. And another thing is, if he was black, this movie would be 10 minutes long. The movie wouldn't be called no Roofman, it'd be called Dead Man. But I did find things to appreciate in this film, as much as I was kind of bothered by them trying to make this guy seem like he was, really a nice person, even though he was a criminal. I found things that allowed me to work around that. But I know you were mad, boy.
Did I tell you I was mad?
No, you didn't tell me, but every time I laughed at something, you'd be like, you give me a look. Even in the dark, you were not approving of me enjoying anything about this movie.
Well, I think I was sitting between you and Julian Hemmendinger, so I was like, all right, well, they're digging it. Julian was laughing his ass off.
Well, if y'all don't know Julian Hemmendinger, he's a guy that works on the show, and he ain't here, so I can just say he has the most annoying laugh. Yeah.
All right.
He's that person that doesn't laugh. He says ha. Ha! Ha! You can see the word balloon coming out.
Yeah.
Ha!
It's very onomatopoeia.
Even I was enjoying the movie. I was like, it ain't that goddamn funny, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I say that with him all the time. Every time with these, I'm like, why do I keep inviting him to these things?
Yeah, Mar, why? Because you see, when he asked me, like, when's the screening? Like, I don't know.
Listen, I think the movie is entertaining, and it does its best to be charming. And at the same time, I spent the whole movie going, this guy. And I felt the movie was so disingenuous about what it was. Because everything you're saying, it was like, yeah, you're playing this up. You got Hollywood people playing people from lower incomes because they show the actual people afterwards. And you're like, yeah, okay, these people are, I don't want to call them white trash, but they're just a little bit above that.
No, they look like damn 7 slices of Wonder Bread.
Man, yeah. And with that, you was like, yeah, okay, I can see how they play out. But you got Hollywood people who seem like they have sense, and none of this makes sense. What he's doing, there's no justification for it, and just trying to play him like he's just a nice guy who's just like a little off and can't really find himself. And I was like, he is damaging everybody he comes in contact with.
Oh yeah.
And none of this has to happen.
No, listen, even knowing some of this might be bullshit, and I thought it was still a fascinating story, and I agree with you on a lot of these things that you're saying. But when you say it's entertaining, I just looked at it as a movie. Mm-hmm. And I separated it kind of from what's going on in real life. Because, Hollywood changes all that. I had fun seeing how he managed he figured out his escapes, how he eluded people for so long. And that was what was hilarious to me about how he stayed gone for so long. As I said, the character in the movie explains that if you keep going, you will get caught. So he held up in that Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And he turned into a big ass rat because he big sex ass rat, but a big ass rat because he made a nest. Uh-huh. And then everybody cut the lights out, and he would come out at night, and he would nibble on the packages of food and shit.
He lived off M&Ms.
Yeah, he lived off M&Ms and snack food in there, and baby food and shit. They should have set up a big ass mousetrap for his ass. That's where they could have caught him. But just taking it as a movie, it is entertaining. Even though I can feel where it's tailored to be a crowd pleaser, as Hollywood would do.
It's very. There was an architect behind this.
Yeah, it feels very calculated. Listen, the cast is great. Channing Tatum is funny. The older he gets, the sillier he gets. He's like 10 years away from being a Naked Gun movie if he keeps doing this. I didn't know he was 45 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is he too old for you now?
Yeah, he aged out. Yeah. I'll tell you, I got a new boy, Austin Butler now. Yeah.
Oh no.
By the way, Martin, I was never on Grindr. I'll tell you this, and this is really for the ladies talking about Channing Tatum. So, if you have a thing for Channing Tatum, and as you see in this movie, you can't tell by his trailer, but if he's your thing, like he gets you off, this is the movie for you. Because not only does he get naked in this movie, but the movie stops to focus on his ass. It's like his ass turns into another character in this movie. And it's not just his ass, because you can see in this scene right here, he gets caught. I won't say any spoilers right here, but he gets caught and has to scurry back to his rat nest. And he has to climb on things and do almost gymnastics to get up there. And there's a point where you almost see that man's asshole while he's climbing around.
Although I will caution the ladies that he lost about 70 pounds for this. So
Man, like so?
Just saying, if you're looking for the big muscles, they aren't really there.
Or if you're looking for his asshole, that's there.
That's quite
about
there.
as close as you're gonna get. Kirsten Dunst. I thought she was good.
I thought she was great.
Yeah, she's great. The character's stupid as hell.
Right. Well, that's the thing. She's so good, but they try to make you seem like, oh, what a woman who just fell for this guy. You're like, you have kids. There's no reason for you to bring this man around your kids. This doesn't even make sense.
She's very naive. Ladies, let me tell you something. If a man can't tell you where he lives, what he does for a living, because he's on a secret mission for the government.
Right.
He's full of shit. And you dumb. All right.
I mean, most likely you wouldn't think he's living in a Toys R Us, the same Toys R Us you work in.
Yeah.
But most likely he's married.
Yeah. No, he told her I'm on a secret mission for the government. Yet I'm always up in your house every day.
Yeah.
He didn't do a goddamn thing on that mission.
Right.
He's on a mission to get some ass. What he's doing.
Yeah. Can I come to your house sometime? Nope.
Yeah. But also, I get her. The first thing she tells this dude, the character Channing Tatum's playing, is the Jeff Manchester, whatever. Yeah. She tells him, I ain't had dick in so long. Right. she tells him, I haven't had a man since my last kid was born. So I was feeling sympathetic for her.
Yeah. No, that's actually like one of the most real moments in the thing.
Yeah. It's almost like she knew that he was lying. Which was like
she didn't care.
No, she didn't care at all.
Jeff came into her life at a certain time where there was a lot of conflict between her and her kids, and he left them better. That
bullshit. No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
No, he didn't. Even her oldest daughter was like, what's this big goofy coming around here?
Every day.
Every day. Ruining those kids' lives, man.
Oh, and once they found out he was lying, like, oh, we were okay with it. No, you weren't.
No, they weren't. First thing he did was call BetterHelp and his ass left.
Thank you for that.
You thought because we're on vacation, I'm above an ad?
You didn't need to do that. We thought better of you.
I don't have to do anything but stay black and die, Martin. But I'm gonna do this ad right here. I like the way they thought, because you on location at a show. Oh, you ain't gonna do no ad. Yeah, people, I have to give a word out to our sponsor right now, which is BetterHelp. Yeah. No, listen to me. See, y'all don't get it. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy platform. You hear what I'm saying? Having served over 5 million people. 5 million. That's a lot of people. BetterHelp is committed to making the best match for you. A short questionnaire is all you got to fill out to identify your needs and preferences. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And their 10 plus years of experience mean that they get it right the first time. No guessing. They know you. They know. What's that? No, my friend. I am sorry, but we're not qualified like the good therapists of BetterHelp.com. But if I was, you didn't feel happy with me, you can switch at any time. Hey, you know what? I see you need some help, man. Get BetterHelp.com/doubletoasted. Go there and get 10% off your first month, my friend. You don't need me. You need BetterHelp. I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of our live show right here. Yeah, sure. And I want to thank all of you out there for your support. Oh, yes, I came all this way to do an ad.
Me.
Yes, Martin. You. Hey, you know who's in this movie? Tony Revolori. Yeah.
For wait.
Ravioli. Oh, shut up. You know. Childish ass. Ravioli. Shut your ass up. What childish enough up here for you to have to do that shit? He's old enough now to be the manager of a McDonald's.
Yeah, right.
Because the last time I saw him, he was harassing Spider-Man.
No, in middle school.
In middle school. Now he's a grown-ass 30-year-old something McDonald's manager. But he's good in this.
Yeah,
He's funny because he's hardly in the movie.
Yeah,
but he's actually really good. And there's another guy in here. Bill Mendelsohn is in the movie. You know him because he's a character actor. But
Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn. Yeah, he's a character actor. He's got an American accent here. He's usually a villain or just a weird guy.
He's always a villain.
Yeah, but here he plays the sweet the sweet manager of this church, the pastor of this church, and it's a great cast. Lakeith Stanfield, and he's yeah, there you go. And as you can see, he's Lakeith Stanfield, looking crazy.
Right. And
very intense.
He's a character who's totally made up for the movie.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad because I enjoyed him in the movie. No, he's very intense, but he's good. Lakeith Stanfield is somebody that when he's on screen, I just love watching him. Man.
You know why?
Why?
Because he's one of the only characters in the movie who's talking sense.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But he's also just a great actor. I think.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. And your boy, old Petey.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Dinklage, man. Yeah, man. I like Peter Dinklage because these days he plays more and more dickish characters, man. Like they cast him as the guy because he's short. He's the guy with Napoleon complex.
Sure.
You know, because he's the manager of this Toys R Us and he just abuses his power in the most condescending way.
So something I'm going to tell you is that when I first moved to Austin, my first job was working at a Toys R Us. So I had managers like this.
Were they that small?
Mentally, yes. But one thing I found completely unrealistic about this is like, y'all only got 6 employees for this store? That's not a thing.
Well, how you think this man made a rat nest up in here?
Yeah, exactly.
Only 6 people up in there. How you think this man was allowed to run around naked at night, showing his asshole and everything? Yeah, he's Peter Dinklage is I think is a great actor, man, because he does play a lot of dickish characters, man. And for a dude that you can just kick across the room if you want to, he really is kind of.
It's pretty bold.
He's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
Like I look at him, I'm like, I wouldn't want to start shooting with this dude. I could just sit on him. But he's funny too, man. What I like about him is that he's although he's like this abusive manager. Slightly, yeah. They also show how insecure he is at moments, you know. And Peter Dinklage is great all the time. You know, listen, I don't feel comfortable seeing this guy as portrayed as a charmer in this movie. You know, this is almost a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
In certain areas, but a few things helped me look past this. One, if you look at some of the testimonials about this guy, he really was like that. He really was a charming guy. Everybody that gives testimonials, like, yeah, he held me at gunpoint, almost blew my head off, but man, he was so nice. You know, he gave me his coat. You know,
but it's almost like they're saying, like, most of the time we get robbed, it's by assholes. But this guy, he was polite.
But he was nice.
Yeah,
he was sweet. Yeah, you know, and they liked him, man. Even some of the people that weren't that big in his life, they came to see him in jail because he was so nice. And the movie still shows him as an idiot. You know, I mean, he's still portrayed as a guy it's only a matter of time before he gets caught. And the movie keeps reminding us that this guy is a menace. He does everything from stealing, and that's the thing about it. I'm not rooting for the guy to get away, but God damn it, if you're gonna be a criminal, do it right.
Sure.
He was just stealing inventory from the store, like video games and food. And you know they're gonna take stock of that. And he would just keep doing it, selling shit at pawn shops in the middle of the day, where criminals constantly go.
Right. I was like, how's this pawn shop not reporting him?
Yeah. Well, they want the money. So he was also doing that, and then that's dumb. But then he would do dangerous things. This blew up a dentist's office.
Right.
But hey, he's charming.
He's charming.
but
he's lovable.
But he's funny.
He's just slightly misguided.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
I'm sure the right woman could set him right.
Yeah, but the movie snaps you out of him being charming to remind you, yes, this guy is a criminal. He's stupid and he's got to go. Because they remind us that there's people that he's going to hurt. You know, they remind us that he's, that he is dangerous sometimes. Also, the movie lets us know that he paid for this shit. You know, he ain't that charming.
Right.
You know, anybody who thought, the movie even, like, it's almost like telling you, anybody who thinks you're going to get off on charm, bullshit. Anybody thinks they're going to get off on please and thank you, bullshit. Please take your ass to jail and do 50 years. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's-
I love how the judge did not care about how charming everybody thought
Oh,
he
no.
was.
And it's actually crazy to see how smart this dude is. This guy, he was, some people say he was almost genius level, but also just a complete idiot.
Mhm.
But it was cool to see and funny to see how he would like set up these escapes from jail, especially his first one. And they try to make it seem at the end of the movie. I'm gonna give you a little spoiler. He's talking about and because they give him voiceover, and this what really made me like the movie because I thought they tried to end with you trying to make you have sympathy for him. At the end of the movie, he's like, well, I've learned my lesson, and in jail that's where I belong. This is home. And then that title card came up and said, "This tried to escape 2 more times." Don't y'all feel sorry for this bitch right here? Man, don't y'all be fooled by these shades and this teddy bear right here. This man is crazy.
Yeah.
This man's a menace. What I think is wrong with the movie is that they spend so much time showing you the funny, witty side of Jeff and not really showing you why he did his crimes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that would make it any better, but they were just so into showing you the comedic and funny side of him.
Right. But yeah, showing you why he was doing this, because you spend a lot of time, at least I did, going, okay, so Jeff, what's going on here? So yeah, it's all about how charming he was, and I was like, I'm not buying it. There's a other side to all of this.
Yeah, listen, taking it as a movie is entertaining, but it also does show there's consequences to this. They didn't try to show him as much of a good guy as I thought they were trying to do at first. So listen, it's one of the best movies of the year, like they said. No bullshit.
Hell no.
No. Is it fun? Is it funny? Is it something that might charm you as well? Yeah, sure. Maybe. Unless you're Martin. Martin's like Martin this movie. Like, this guy. Better be glad I wasn't his dad. Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't working on me.
But I give it a matinee, man. What would you?
I'm more of a rental. Like I said, I respect that it's charming and a lot of people will get into it and have fun with it. But I was just the whole time going, nah, son. This is and everything you're doing, you think you're being so funny, you're hurting all these people.
Yeah. And by the way, that's not a son like slang. Like he really was being his father. No, son. This is wrong. Oh. Well, I'm glad I was able to get that ad out the way.
It makes it pay for the show, right? All that air travel.
Oh, man. Are y'all having a good time with us right now? Y'all having a good time? Or would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.